Hello folks and welcome back to Relaxing Woodshop. Of course, my name is David.
My name's Christopher.
It's good to have him back.
Yeah.
Missed you last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, as always on the start of the year, this is the 2022 shop tour, which was our first video a couple of years ago.
Yep, on the iPad.
On the iPad in
One shop,
which was running around and trying to remember your lines, I suppose, for a better word, so it wasn't fun.
And noises in the background as well, and how to keep stopping. And
the cats. That's
cats,
right. Yeah. And the shop was a wee bit different than it is now, so it's been growing constantly. So how are we getting on?
Yeah, well, I have 286 subscribers, so thanks very much. Keep them coming in. And is it 5,000? Nearly 5,000 views?
Yeah, well, our French Cleat has almost 5,000 views. Now, to a lot of people out there, when they're watching Third Coast Craftsman, all those good guys are getting 250,000 views and that. But wee tiny show, 5,000 views we're getting. We'll get there, so we'll. So we'll get stuck into it, and we'll go through the shop, take you step by step, and give you a wee upcoming idea of what we're going to be doing with the show this year. We've got 20 or 30 projects, but 2 or 3 of them are going to be quite big, so they are. So let's get going. Alright guys, so we are over at my turning section here, so it is. So first of all, we have this fantastic ProReg rubber sorbet system. Now, this system here, you can see in one of our unboxing shows, but it is fantastic for all the chisels and that. It really works and gets a good sharp edge on it. And as you can see, I keep a smorgasbord, an abundance of wee bits and bobs around me here. Now, onto my lathe. This is my favourite machine in the shop in terms of, I love wood turning. That would be my favourite. If it was anybody saying to me, what's your favourite woodworking projects, it is the turning. This is a W824 lathe. Fantastic wee starting lathe because it's compact for room size, and it's a good wee setup. Now, there is an upcoming video coming because I have upgraded this. I have been looking at a lathe for quite a while now, and to be fair, you're only limited budget with what you can do with a wee shop, and there is a new lathe coming, so watch this space. And then as we go over here, Temple Patrick Woodshed supplies me with almost all my wood, along with the Ray sawmill. And as you can see here, I have an abundance of wood there, so I do, which is fantastic to have, because you can never have too much of it, because you just never know. You could be a Sunday afternoon, you don't have enough wood and you want to do a wee project or something. It's good to just grab and use. On to my fantastic bandsaw. This bandsaw here is about 1.5 years old, I would guess now. Again, we did a wee show video of this. Very heavy, very sturdy, great cutthroat, and it is 1 horsepower, so it really can cut through the wood and give me a good straight line. So it also, and of course I've upgraded it with a nice wee light so we can see what I'm doing. Key importance when you're working in a workshop, whether it's video or not, do not cut the fingers. That's the key one. So I'm going to pass you over to Christopher, and he'll show you another section of the shop.
So here we go, guys. We have the Ryobi corner. Dad obviously did the video last week. I wasn't there. I was busy last week. So we've been taking through all the tools and all. So we'll just lay forward the plans of what we're going to be doing. So similar to the French cleat system here, we're going to do a wee section where we can hang up all the tools and get them all nicely put up and all. We're going to go for a more advanced look, maybe some like aluminium and stuff rather than the wood, just make it look a bit more professional and stuff. So yep, that's what we're going to do during the week, or during the year, sorry. And then here we have all the tools that we got throughout the year. So we have the mortar, we got that, just get the wee square holes and stuff so we can make like joints and stuff a lot easier. Then we have our orbital sander. We've had that for quite a wee bit now, but just getting this area all like sorted out. And then we have the Shepa scroll saw. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yep,
yes.
Saw. So yeah, this is just our little section stuff. Got our wee grinder here, and then the French cleat. Very, very handy. As you see the previous video, this they've got the 5,000 views. Very, very handy way of being able to store all the tools and the power equipment and stuff. And then obviously Dad's favourite section, which is the grips. He does love them as we grip ball. So there we go. This is this part of the tour done now. So pass you back over to Dad.
Thank you, Christopher. So yes, as you can see here, this is probably one of my favourite areas in the shop because I built this from scratch. This is my miter station, and I do love it in terms of being able to just lay out my wood, cut it with the saw, and then I've set up all my wee shells with all my screws and bolts. But these upgraded, if anybody watches the show regularly, you'll see that these got upgraded and raised up, so it did. And then of course we've got the wee ventilation system and all there. As we work our way back, but still following me, just that's me hinting to Christopher which way to go, you can see my beautiful, lovely saw station here. Now this is the is this 619, isn't it, Christopher? Yeah, 619, and it's a charnwood table saw. Really good. Probably don't use it as much as I should, and I need to get into more using it. But it actually acts for everything in the shop, so putting things down. Christopher's laughing and I don't know why, so I'm sure I'll get wound up later, so well.
619, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio 619, okay. People might know about that, I might not yet. Yeah. And then of course, because of a bit of the dust and all that comes through that, I have my record power ventilation system, and that basically sucks a lot of the dust out. It does work, it really does, and I can't say enough to people, keep the dust out of the garage as best you can. As you can see, it tries to keep it neat and tidy. Now, one thing in one of our videos that we actually had to cut short and didn't get to finish on the video because of COVID and just the restrictions of being able to people to come in and out was the roof. So we got it fully insulated, fully PVC cladded with the LED light strips and all at the top, and it really does make a difference in terms of noise and heat. We get a big difference in noise and heat, and then of course we get to keep some of our extra bits of wood and that up and above in the wee loft there as well. So again, over to Christopher, and he'll show you around our benches and that as well.
So now we're on to the last corner. We've got our pillar drill, and then we have our little planer system. We haven't really used that much in the videos, but we'll be using a little bit more during some of our upcoming projects. And then we have our Axminster table, good solid table. We have the wee dogs, we can set them in if we have larger bits of wood. We're actually using that earlier this morning, doing a few wee bits and pieces. Just if we have bigger blocks, we can put them out and stuff and get them locked into the vise a little easier and stuff for regular shapes as well. And then we'll have just our little setup of wee bits and pieces that we've collected over time and stuff, and then possibly further projects. And then we'll have our little sander here. We use this quite a wee bit just to get the roughness off the majority of the wood whenever we're doing it, like we did on the wee gunk and stuff recently. So yeah, and then we'll have another wee selection of chisels and then some Japanese saws. And that's the final wee bit. I'm going to pass you over to Dad. He's going to show you one more wee section of the workshop, and then we'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Christopher. So yes, the two more things that we can't forget about is our golden oldie lathe from Maureen. So Maureen passed this on this. It is going to be used in an upcoming video in the next few weeks. Now, it isn't perfectly centered, but we've been working at it to try and centralize it just so we can have one more good blast and getting something done out with in one of the upcoming videos. So we'll look forward to seeing that. And we cannot go without going through one more person. As you know, a few more months ago, Morty joined our team, and we want you to visit Morty. So Morty stays over here in his wee bed, and as you can see, he's cozy and warm there, so he is. He'll be coming in and out of the shows. He gets very shy and clears off for walks. We don't see him for weeks on end, but he does end up coming back once you open some peanuts. So there you go. So we're going to wrap this up and give you a wee overview of some of the great projects that we're going to be doing this year. Yes, folks, there we have it for another week. That was a wee bit more of a simpler one for us, so it was, to be quite honest. Now, just to give you a wee teaser of the upcoming events. Now, some of these Christopher doesn't know, because I'll wake up at 2 in the morning and go, oh, I could do that there. And then I'll jot it down and then forget about it, but it's always on a piece of paper. So, we have a lovely walking stick that's going to be done this year. We have the big project, which is going to be a pedal car made out of wood. And by mean a pedal car, I'm hoping that it will be like a proper pedal car you would see in America that would be made out of metal and chrome, and we're going to paint it and do all those fantastic things. So I'm really hoping that that'll turn out quite well.
You can enter the Red Bull with it?
No. I don't know if it'd be that fast. Well, put Morty in it. with his lightness, it would go really quickly. So And then we've got a lovely sign that we're going to do for outside the building and that there. So there's loads to do, so there is, and we'll go through it and we'll enjoy this year, hopefully together with everybody. Don't forget to tell your friends, family to like and subscribe. Get those great grannies subscribing as well. And we look forward to seeing you on the next view of the Relaxing Woodshop. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay.